Alright guys, you are tuned in to AV Watchmen Vlogs, raw and uncut, which means this channel is not going to be monetized at all, because everything goes. Whoever walks inside the interview room, I'm not going to tell them what to say, how to say it. They could just say however they want to say it. Spit it out there. And it's not going to be held against them here, but YouTube might try to yank the video. Who knows? Other than that, guys, this is going to be part 3 of Elena Chavez and her story. You guys seen part 1, you've seen part 2, right? If you haven't, you guys make sure to go check out part 1 and part 2. DCFS stole her kids from her over allegations. Now, you know and I know that allegations are just that. It doesn't mean it's a fact. It doesn't mean that it's true. It means that anybody could sit there and pick up a phone and call and say,
yes, hi, there's a lady who lives around the corner from my house, and I think she beats her kids. You might want to go check it out.
And DCFS comes running in there thinking they're going to come and save the day, and most people don't know their rights, so when they hear that on the door, and they go to the door, and there's a DCFS worker with this little shiny bullcrap badge around the neck talking
about, hi, I'm with DCFS, and I'm here for the welfare check of your children.
Most people don't know their rights, so they openly invite them into their houses, and when they do that, they take full advantage of you. And that's where the crap begins for you. When you open that door up and you let them in. Keep in mind, guys, an allegation is just an allegation. It doesn't mean it's true whatsoever. DCSF, they are in the business of kidnapping children, trafficking kids, and sending them to the highest bidder. That's what it seems like to me. So let's get to her story. This is part 3. You guys remember, keep it respectful. Leave your comments down there in the comment section. And if anyone out there wants to help Miss Chavez, please put your support into action. Thank you for watching, guys. Let's get it. Alright guys, so I'm here with Elena Chavez, and this is going to be part 3 of her story. And I believe in the second one she left off on medication from like Mental Health of America and it killing brain cells. It's fine, brain cells and stuff like that. All right, I'm gonna let her go ahead and do her thing. So,
hi you guys. Okay, let me continue. Okay, yeah, I continued when I was past that part. No, okay. Yeah, so what happened is after I came out of it, because believe it or not, the power of prayer prayed me out of it. So, but in 2018, but 6 months after, a manic depression kicked in. As spending lots of money. No big deal. People go through it. They divorces all the time in different ways. So what happened is I started spending lots of money, but besides the point, I prayed over it on my son's birthday. He was telling me, and regardless, be on that point. So what happened is I fought back. I did it workers' comp with Steve Fox. Might as well have been Arvex Paris. Because of his paralegal, Angel Ortega, he takes off truck driving because Steve Fox is covering up criminal activity on him. We all know how Steve Fox is, assembling man. He's like an Arvex Paris. Perverted white piece of shit. I'm sorry, but God. He's still holding my check from an accident I got in 2019 November. But besides all that, so I'm going through claim after claim. You guys could imagine how oh my gosh. Surprised I'm not dead. Anyways, so after that, I kept telling Angel Ortega, get my police report. Get it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, fine. Okay, fine. So after I did a workers' comp, made $10,000 out of it, what happened is I went to the police station, Palmdale Police Station on 10th and Q. I paid $25 got my police report. A deputy, I'm not really sure, a woman stamped it. Deputy Littleton was sitting right there, picking his fucking nose. Might as well have been picking his nose. To ask him, is everything all right? I told him it will be, because I know what you guys are doing. So that's when everybody started shitting it. So I got my police report, and when was it, Steve, when they did the hearing on the alcohol codes?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I think at Chamber of Commerce, it was in March of 2020. They did the codes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the liquor codes.
Right.
So my friend Rosie Manila, domestic, I was going through Valley Oasis classes with Alex Claiborne. She don't like me to say her name, and I could give a rat's ass because those people are racist. They have no right to discriminate anybody. They said I was too hardcore for them. So damn what? Anyways, so what happened is I was at my class, and by law, Valley Oasis is supposed to be linked in with law enforcement, and they are. So law enforcement can't do everything. That's their job, Valley Oasis, to help the homeless people, not to discriminate. They're just as bad as DCFS. Anyway, so what happened is my friend Rosie, she called me and told me, invited me to this function at Chamber of Commerce with the mayor, chairwoman. I knew all of them already. They knew of my dad already. They knew of my dad's ways. So what happened is I was standing there. I came into the door of Chamber of Commerce on, 10th? At the library? At Palmdale Library? And I was standing there with Rosa Manila. I was kind of not sure because I was still kind of into my depression. And I was still like, not confident enough. So I was just standing there with Rosie. And I looked to my left, and these fucking cops, old geezers, bulletproof jackets, sitting like this, can't even fucking sit right. And they see me, I see them, I go, you guys ain't shit. So the captain, Tony Weber, short shit that is, with eyeglasses on, don't even belong, with a picture on the wall in the Palmdale Police Station. He's beside me, District Attorney of Van Nuys, sitting on the side. So, what it was, everybody had a freedom of speech about the codes. So I let a few people go until I got enough confidence, because believe me, I wasn't going to say anything. But they kept saying depression. They keep saying Walmart. So the captain saw me shivering up. And domestic violence woman, my friend, saw me. So she's like, Elena, let's go sit in front of the captain. I'm like, cool. So we sat in front of the captain. And I'm the type, if I don't have something in my hand, I lock up. So captain saw me locking up. So he just tried to stay quiet about it. The mayor probably had to take a shit, so then what? He saw that I was... He knew I was my dad's daughter. And even if he didn't, he knew I was pissed about something. So I asked, Rosie asked me, can I go first? I go ahead. Because I was still trying to pull up my confidence. So we had 2 minutes. I announced it in a minute. I went up there, I go, in all due respect to all you guys, Mayor, a civilian, I'm a civilian, I'm coming up to you guys telling me you in 2015, blah, 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 and I announced it. So I turn around, and the captain's looking at me all pissed off. District attorney's looking at me like, what my fucking cops doing? And then the mayor goes, you know what, I'm sorry you've been through that, but I would sue. And I told him, you know what, I've been fighting for 5 years. He goes, okay. That's even before he knew about the police report. Nobody did but me and my safe. So what happened was, me and Miss Rosie left. And she goes, are you going to be out of here soon? Are you going to be okay? I said, I'm going to be fine. So what happened was she went on her way, I went on my way. And I can tell you this, the streets got little safer, but Gallagher was still out in the streets. So the next day I was driving down Avenue I to my class, Valley Oasis, and there's a blazer in back of me. This Gallagher staring at me because he knew the main cop that was on my police report. The one that was fucking Laura Candinos. All this because of that fucking little whore. So my kids, I am going to get my kids back. I know I'm going to get my kids back. And they had no fucking right. And they're not going to get away with this. Because I know, and Steve knows so much about these damn people, about this little stupid whore, Brittany Torres. And isn't it convenient that she has the day off till Monday? And she snatches my kids Tuesday out of the juvenile courts. Isn't it convenient? So it's like going way beyond everybody's job. Way beyond now. And I ask myself how I could register on this every day. I get sleep. Plenty of sleep, believe me. And as strong as my chemical balance is, I'm going to get maybe 4 hours of sleep. And that's why I tell these cops, you're stupid.
The whole story that you just told, is that leading up to them taking your kids, or is that you just trying to inform everybody? Or
I'm trying to tell everybody that's how the 5 civil claims started.
Oh, okay.
And the thing is, DCFS is basing it on the 5 civil claim because they're basing it on 2018. They even put a kid on the paperwork, and it's one of their clients' parents. I called her, and she goes, that's my name, and that's my kid. I'm like, oh my gosh, these people are, they don't even know, oh my gosh. So yeah, so that's where we're at now, and just getting the kids back. And all the support I'm asking for is to listen. And the support that when I do get my kids back, these people are going to pay. And this man has helped me a lot from just lending me money, finding me a good lawyer, because these people are not going to get away with shit. And I understand they're not with the Supreme Courts, but that goes beyond the cops' extreme, that the cops aren't even trying to help people get their kids back. And that's their job. If they want to protect and serve the community, worry about protecting. Don't worry about the little shit like false tags and all this, jaywalking. Concentrate on the kids. Just because they're not your own kids doesn't mean it's not right. Because you know what? These 5150 cops come to my house with guns.
Not everybody might understand what you mean by 5150 cops. What is that?
Okay, a 5150 cop is the one that, you know how, like in the homeless, how they go manic? Like because they're on pills through Mental Health America? And the cops, instead of going over there and asking what the problem is, they want to right away take you because they think you're manic. And they're not considering is the pill making you that way. So the question is, don't take the mental pills because they will kill you in the long run. And that's what the cops want. Because half of these cops are getting high off their own fucking supply, off Mental Health America's supply, off the needles, off the syringes, whatever they find. And then they want to blame it on the people.
So they took the kids while you were at court because Brittany Torres put down on paper that she was recommending for you to go to mental health.
It wasn't mandatory.
Yeah, it's just a recommendation, right? And so because you didn't do it, they held that over your head and stole the kids from you.
Yep.
So
and
even though it wasn't
I took
mandatory.
a drug test. After I took a drug test with lifestyles.
And this was all stuff that you didn't have to do.
And
You didn't have to do any
lifestyles,
of that.
I did a 5K marathon with lifestyles.
So, you know, if they show up to your house and knock on your door and say, well, there's allegations, you don't have to let them in.
Exactly. That's why I didn't let them in.
Okay.
In fact, I invited these cops in for coffee and donuts.
Okay, you invited the cops in that day for coffee?
Well,
and
no,
donuts?
I was just joking around. I mean, seriously, to throw
So
them
how
off.
did this happen? How did this
How
happen?
does this happen?
They came to your door, pretend I'm them, right? I'm at your door, I'm knocking. And I tell you, hey, I'm here.
Okay,
There's allegations.
It was more than once. First, Brittany comes over uninvited because she says mandatory. You gotta have monthly visits. Fine, I'm fine with that. At 1:00 p.m. I'm in the middle of cleaning my house. My house is spotless. I always have food for the kids. The kids are doing homework, and she comes knocking on the door. So I turn around. No, my security gate was locked. So I come out. I go, Brittany, what are you doing here?
And was that your first time eating there?
Yeah, no, not the first time.
Okay.
And I go, I just saw you last week. And she goes, and he's, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll let you in. And then she starts hassling the kids, and then she goes, and then at the same time, she's texting her little boyfriend, the cops. So I come out, and they're standing right there with guns. I'm like, who the hell are you guys? And they go, we took you in 2018. I go, yeah, it's 2020 now. I'm not on a pill, and I'm fine. Why you try to take my kids? And so they're like, looking at Brittany like they're gonna like they're all fucking each other, right? And I wouldn't doubt it. So he's telling me, well, I took her in 2018. I go, yeah, we're in 2020, stupid. And he goes, I go, Brittany, first of all, how am I in the stable? I don't know, Elena. I don't know. You just are.
This is the second time?
No, this is the first time.
So
Anyway,
this is the first time.
you know why? Listen to me.
How did she get in your house the first time she came?
The first time because she's mandatory to come in the house.
It's not mandatory.
For the social worker through DCFS.
So you had a social worker already? Well, that's what I'm trying to get to. Like,
See, the first time, okay, let's back up.
all the way to the very
Yeah,
first time.
okay. Lillian broke my daughter, I'm sorry, I didn't want to state her name. But
Yeah.
she broke her arm in a basketball
I'll break
game.
that out.
She broke her arm in a basketball game. And so what happened is that ER medic, I had my taser in my pocket with my flashlight. And I, when I got in the medic, I was sitting like this, and I was uncomfortable. So I pulled it out. The taser went off. So what happened is he goes, you brought a taser in the medic? I go, yeah, so what? So he starts texting. So when I go to Antelope Valley Hospital,
In the ambulance.
in the ambulance with my probation badge, they start telling me I shouldn't be wearing it in there. I'm like, don't be telling. Oh, anyway, so what happened is Michael, little boy Michael, 25 years old, ER medics tells the receptionist that I tased my kids and I broke my daughter's arm. Really? So what happened is.
So a medic said that.
So DCFS, so the hospital board calls DCFS as a code 82. So that's how it started.
And the medic, you remember the medic's name?
Michael.
His last name?
No,
You
I didn't get his
remember?
last name. It's
So
on
this-
30th and the one on 30th and Palmdale, not the fire medic. So I'm suing
So the
all of them.
medic said that you broke her arm. But that's not what
And
happened.
I tased my kids. She broke her arm in a
But that's
basketball
not
game.
what happened. And there's teachers that could say that
Oh,
it
the whole
happened.
basketball team.
Yeah, so the whole basketball team seen what happened.
And
They saw what happened.
besides the fact, Steve,
Right.
besides the fact, David wasn't even there at the basketball game.
Oh, wow.
He wasn't even supposed to be in court the first time. And you know why? Because fucking stupid ass Carlos or GT, a fake lawyer, he's calling me and said, oh, you can't see me, my face, because of the flu. I'm
Okay,
like,
so
really?
we have the medic lies. They get a hold of DCFS. And while you're at the hospital, that's when DCFS contacted you?
No. I went home that night. A deputy came to my door. I know the cop. And he's all, Elena, the kids are fine. I go, I know. He goes, I'm just doing my job. I go, hey, I'm trying to do my job as a parent. And that's when it started.
Alright guys, that's going to be it with this one. This is part 3. Now part 4 is coming. As you guys can see, it's pretty hard to keep up with everything she's saying. I'm going to start doing something a little bit different. Instead of me just sitting here listening to the story over and over and over, I've heard the story about 20 times. Instead of me doing that, I am just going to start asking her questions. I'm going to ask her questions, that way she can stay on topic. What do you guys think about that? Let me know down below in the comment section. Another thing, I'm sure you guys noticed, my editing. So guys, I'm going to start doing something way different here on my second channel. I'm going to start doing a lot more editing, even though it's going to be raw and uncut, as in nothing she says is going to be taken out, and it's just going to be that. But as far as the video background stuff and, you know, different things like that, I am going to be doing more editing on these videos. I'm not going to school for it. I'm basically teaching myself. I have some ideals, and I actually want to start, you know, getting into some private type movies, stuff like that. I have some really good ideals, and I do have some guys that I'm linking up with that are in the film industry. With that said, part 4 is coming. You guys keep in mind, if CPS comes knocking on your door and they're telling you there's allegations and they need to come inside, you have the right to say, get the hell away from my door. You are not allowed to come into my house. This is AV.WATCHMEN Vlogs. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, people. And I'm out of here. Salute. You guys be safe. And happy Independence Day.